to acknowledge that our campuses are located on Treaty 8 territory, the ancestral and present-day home to many diverse First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people. We are grateful to work, live, and learn on the traditional territory of Duncan's First Nation, Horse Lake First Nation, and Sturgeon Lake Cree Nation, the original caretakers of this land. We acknowledge its history, and we are thankful for the opportunity to walk together in friendship, where we will encourage and promote positive change for both present and future generations.
Today we come together to take a moment to celebrate the remarkable life and legacy of Aaron Tiller, a coach whose passion and dedication left an indelible mark on all of us. Aaron wasn't just a coach, he was a mentor, a friend, and a guiding force whose influence reached far beyond the soccer field. Aaron's commitment to his players went beyond teaching tactics and skills. He understood that soccer was about more than just the game. It was about nurturing individuals and fostering a sense of community and personal growth. His unwavering belief in putting players first, always considering their well-being and development, made him a true champion of the human spirit. His laughter was a gift, a sound that brought light and joy to the pitch. It was a reminder of the fun and camaraderie that made soccer more than just a sport. Aaron's infectious enthusiasm and genuine care for each player created a positive environment where everyone felt valued and inspired. As we step onto the field this season, we will wear the AT patch on our jerseys with pride. This simple symbol will remind us of Aaron's enduring presence and the values he instilled in us. We will play with the same passion, dedication, and joy that he taught us to embrace, making every moment of competition a tribute to his memory. Aaron Tiller's legacy is not just in the memories we cherish, but in the way we continue to play and support each other. Though he is no longer with us, his spirit lives on in every goal scored, every match played with heart, and every moment of teamwork and camaraderie. Rest in peace, Coach Tiller. Your guidance and spirit will forever be with us, and your memory will continue to inspire us to be the best versions of ourselves, both on and off the field. We will now have a moment of silence in recognition of Coach Aaron Tiller. Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen,
stand on God for thee. God keep a land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on God for thee. O Canada, we stand on God for thee.
And ladies and gentlemen, here are the starting lineups for this afternoon's matchup. First, for the visiting Lakeland College Rustlers, a winger, number 4, Kayla Bontu. Midfielder, number 9, Megan Hockley. Striker, number 10, Gracie Smithson. Fullback, number 13, Sierra Nuttall. Winger, number 14, Darian Pluhatter. Midfielder, number 15, Leah Ryu. Midfielder number 16, Sydney Bleckinger. Center back number 18, Emily Toms. Fullback number 20, Jaron Stranichuk. Center back number 22, Madeline Russet. And the goalkeeper number 1, Lizzie McLeod. The head coach of the Rustlers is Doyle Church, with his assistant coaches, Dana Bernard and Chase Cow. And now, ladies and
we are thankful for to walk together in friendship, where we will encourage and promote positive change for present and future generations. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We certainly appreciate you being here so that you can enjoy these outstanding play of ACAC soccer. Today, Lakeland College Rustlers and your NWP Wolves who will be competing. It's a very special day for us on a number of fronts. First of all, we've had a little bit of a tribute to Coach Aaron Tiller, who was a member of the Wolves coaching staff for many, many years and brought so much to the pitch, well, actually to the pitch and off the pitch as well. He is fondly remembered. We have a bit of a tribute that I'll read out for you in just a moment. So we have that going on. And then the other thing is that we're actually playing, this is the first game on the new field at NWP. Previously, we were always at the Community Knowledge Campus, as this field was being built. So they've completely redone it. It's grass. It has its own irrigation system. And so this is the first game that's being played on this particular field. So welcome to our brand new NWP soccer field. And so we have a few things that are going for us. It's kind of a fun thing being back here on the campus of Northwestern Polytechnic. And I recall in previous years, the nice thing is we're just across the street from the residences, and so we would get a number of the students to come out and cheer on their NWP Wolves. And some of them are pretty creative in how they're going to do things. And I do recall we had a number of students that brought their own couch. And here's the game is underway, so that they had a really comfortable place to sit and enjoy and watch and cheer the game on. So here we have the game that's going, and as you watch it, the ball is going back to the NWP goalie, which is Ashley Hoddle. Robin Alexandra from last year has moved on, and so we have some new players, or in some cases, players that are playing some new positions, and we'll kind of run through that a little bit for you. Right now, I'd just like to identify who the starting lineup's for, and I should also welcome those from the Lakeland College that are watching the game so that they can see their Rustlers perform out of town. So here are the starting line. First of all, for the Lakeland Rustlers, the goalkeeper is number 1, Lizzie McLeod. Winger is number 4, Kayla Mondu. Midfielders number 9, Megan Hockley. Strikers number 10, Gracie Smithson. Fullbacks number 13, Sierra Nuttall. Wingers number 14, Darian Pluhotter. Midfielder is number 15, Leah Ryu. Midfielders number 16, Sydney Bleckinger. And center back number 18, Emily Toms. Fullback number 20, Jaron Stradichuk. And center backs number 22, Madeline Russet. And the head coach is Doyle Church. Assistant coaches are Dana Bernard and Chase Cal. So that's the lineup, the starting lineup and the coaching staff for the Lakeland Rustlers. And here are the Wolves that are, looks like they're starting to bring the ball down over on the far side of the field. I should note, in case you're looking at your screen and watching this, it looks a little dark. Well, unfortunately, there's a lot of fires in BC and all over, not Alberta, etc. So we have some smoke in the air, and so they've been really monitoring that and checking it to make sure that it's not going to be a detriment to the player. So if it's just a little hazy, it's just a little bit of that smoke. It's actually quite nice outside. It's supposed to go up to, I think, a high of 30 today here in Grande Prairie. And so, as the play then continues on, and the Wolves are trying to get some things going, that pass down into center to try to break our striker free, just not worked, but here they seem to be going. So it's just so that you know who's out in the field. Here is the starting lineups for the NWP Wolves. Midfielders from Grande Prairie, Alberta is number 2, Sapphire Burke. Defender from Fort St. John, BC, is number 3, Rael Ambo. Defender from Grande Prairie, Alberta, number 5, Natalie Kirk. Striker from Burns Lake, BC. We'll talk a little bit about her. Number 6, Jaden Varga. And here, I thought that was almost like a shot on goal, but not quite. And it looks like it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be a goal kick. So I finished with defender Grande Prairie, Alberta, number 5, Natalie Kirk. Striker is Jaden Varga, I mentioned her. Midfielder from Edmonton is number 8, Yelena Jarima. Midfielder from Spruce Grove is number 10, Kendra Taylor. Midfielder from Grande Prairie, Alberta, number 11, Chantel Kirk. Yes, related to Natalie. Defender from Grande Prairie, Alberta, number 13, Eva Hollingworth. That's actually Coach Ridway's daughter. And midfielder from Spruce Grove, number 15, Abby Kramps. And those of us that are basketball fans will remember her from last year as a member of the Wolves basketball squad. And the goalkeeper from Regina, Saskatchewan, number 1, Ashley Hoddle. The coaching staff is, head coach is Catherine Ridgway, actually a volleyball and soccer alumni for the Wolves. And we're excited about what she's doing with our program. Assistant coach is Randy Pide, and the manager is Katie Colburn. So those are the players and the coaching staffs, and we'll try to keep things going. And I do want to just provide you with what was written for Aaron Tiller. As I said, we had a recognition. Unfortunately, Aaron had passed away last year, and we really do miss him. Oh, here come the Wolves, and there's the strikers going and breaking down. And if you can see those numbers, you're better than I am, because I can't see those numbers at all on the Wolves uniforms. And so here we go. There's a nice play here. Now, I saw that particular number, and that's Sapphire Burke that is number 2. And that was way back then. So, ball goes out into the far side. Now, the other thing, too, that I can probably identify to you is that our officials for this afternoon's game, number 1 official, number Mihai Voiku. Then we have Stella Hartford, and Stella's from Grande Prairie. Happy to see her here. Ebenezer Enifol is also here, and Al Jaworski. And Al's been coming to Grande Prairie and officiating games here for quite a while. And he's like he's from here. So we've known him for a long time, and always happy to see Al back in the fold here. Oh, it looks like it's going to be a nice little side out from the far side, and it's going to be the Rustlers' ball. And it gets set in. And then here's a nice little movement by the Rustlers, and they're trying to get that shot going across in. And it does, but it's picked out and caught by Ashley Hodel. Got to get this one down. And that's a really high kick. So the Wolves defenders have it. And they're getting ready to bring it up the field. And it's really nice when you see the smart passing back and forth. Here comes the Rustlers, and there's a shot, and it's easily picked up by the goalie. Sends it over onto this side to the defenders, and they try to get the ball coming up, getting everything set. There's Abby Kramps, and she's got some really amazing footwork. And as I say that, she sets the ball taken away. Here comes the shot on goal, and missed. And so it's going to be a goal kick by the Wolves. So here's our tribute to Aaron Tiller. And once again, he was a member of the coaching staff, and he passed away last year. And so we certainly do miss him. Today we come together to take a moment to celebrate the remarkable life and legacy of Aaron Tiller, a coach whose passion and dedication left an indelible mark on all of us. Aaron wasn't just a coach. He was a mentor, a friend, and a guiding force whose influence reached far beyond the soccer field. Aaron's commitment to his players went beyond teaching tactics and skills. He understood that soccer was about more than just the game. It was about nurturing individuals and fostering a sense of community and personal growth. His unwavering belief in putting players first, always considering their well-being and development, made him a true champion of the human spirit. His laughter was a gift, a sound that brought light and joy to the pitch. It was a reminder of the fun and camaraderie that made soccer more than just a sport. Aaron's infectious enthusiasm and genuine care for each player created a positive environment where everyone felt valued and inspired. As we step onto the field this season, we will wear the AT patch on our jerseys with pride. This simple symbol will remind us of Aaron's enduring presence and the values he instilled in us. We will play with the same passion, dedication, and joy that he taught us to embrace, making every moment of competition a tribute to his memory. Aaron Tiller's legacy is not just in the memories we cherish, but in the way we continue to play and support each other. Though he is no longer with us, his spirit lives on in every goal scored, every match played with heart, and every moment of teamwork and camaraderie. Rest in peace, Coach Tiller. Your guidance and spirit will forever be with us, and your memory will continue to inspire us to be the best versions of ourselves, both on and off the field. So our thanks to Coach Kat and Coach David, who have put together some really nice words in reference to recognize and remembering a wonderful individual and a heck of a good coach, Aaron Tiller. So we're back into the action now, and it's a tough thing when I'm reading this because it's a little emotional for me in reference to recognizing Aaron, whom I've known for many, many years. And we're back into action. Here comes the Rustlers, and there goes the ball down, and it's taken care of there by the Wolves defense. And so there was always a breakaway play that I recall watching so many, and you see it all the way through soccer as it's being played in a very competitive environment. If you can get that person, so if you can get the striker or one of the forwards to take that ball when the ball goes down, offside becomes an issue. But if the play is an onside play and you can get that person with enough speed to get that ball, then they get a break, and that becomes pretty tough to defend. And so we have something called there, and Ebenezer has got his flag up, so there could have been an offside, and so the Wolves will get a free kick. And the kick is up and away. There's a bit of wind today, but the wind seems to be coming out of the west, which means it's sideways. Versus those of some of the folks that may have remember when we played on Rotary Field, the pitch was actually made east-west. So when we had strong winds, the one goalie tried to get it out of their own penalty box area, whereas the other goalie could kick it down and actually put it on goal. It was just an amazing force that the goalkeepers especially had to contend with. But here, it's kind of like on the side, so both teams get to play around with it, depending on what their scenarios. But it's not so much the hitting it directly into the wind as just playing with the angles. And the wind right now is a little bit on and off, and so it's not. The nice thing is it doesn't seem to be having a really big impact on the play. And there goes, nice save there by Ashley and a good protection by the defender. Nice play by the Rustlers to get it in, and then a shot on goal, but Ashley stood up to the challenge and blocked the shot, and defender kind of kicked it out of bounds, so the throw-in goes to the Rustlers. There's some nice working, trying to get the passing going into her teammate. And the Rustlers kind of intercept that one. And now the Wolves are trying to play it. Here it comes down the far side, and trying to get a little bit more of that pressure put onto the Lakeland goal. There's some nice footwork being done. And the ball is going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go over to the Rustlers, and they're going to have the throw in on the far side. Nice play Both teams going hard at it. It's impressive to see. Remember, this is early in the season. This is the 7th of September. They just started school this last week. Soccer teams don't generally start training in August, but it still takes a little bit to get everything going and get gelled together. I know with our Wolves, we have, I believe it's 9 rookies and 4 returning players. So everybody is coming in and getting to learn about each other. And even with Abby Zhu in their second year as an athlete, her first year, last year, like I said, was on the basketball squad. And so they're trying to get used to her as well. And I tell you, she's been playing it all her life, and it shows on how good she can handle that ball and where she goes. I had the opportunity to watch a bit of one of their practices and saw some really interesting play. Oh, there's a nice little shot off somebody, easily handled by the Rustlers goaltender, Lizzie McLeod. And they're getting set. But it was nice to, the thing within sport is that when you see a team that has some really good cohesiveness in their play, there's some similarities, I think, in reference to basketball and soccer, in reference to there's give and goes, and there's action about sending somebody down on a break. There's other things about ball handling, so both one is done with the hands, the other one's done with the feet. But it's that ability to make those quick little moves so that you can affect what program that you're doing with. Oh, my goodness. Just missed that one. Had the idea where she wanted it to go and wasn't able to make it. It was getting blocked, goes out of bounds, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Wolves. And I don't even know why I have the players' numbers and names here. I can't see any of the numbers. I recognize some of them. Hey, we're going to have another corner kick. And it was like the gentleman stopped the ball and then just left it there. So the players got it and getting ready again for another corner kick by the Wolves. And I love this play. Here it comes in, and it goes right in. Oh, quickly got onto it there by the Wolves. Gets it out. And now they're trying to get things set up. And that was Ran Ambos, one of the defenders. Well, here come the Rustlers now. And there comes the ball going down. And the defender has got that. I think that's Rail. She's got it under control, but being chased by the Rustlers. And that one's gone out of bounds. Good catch. Right over here. There we go. And so now it's going to be Rustlers ball. So we have to be a little careful. We're all kind of watching that just because we have Phil who's filming the game. He's up on his little stand here, and I'm standing beside him. So I was hiding behind him, make sure I wasn't going to get hit by that ball. And it looks like it's going to be Wolf ball on the far side. Hopefully we can get another play like that one that we just missed. But good action. I tell you, the goalies on both teams have got to be sharp. One thing I must admit about Abby's a tall girl, and she's got that reach. Couldn't quite get in there quick enough for the forwards of the Wolves. Nice play by the Rustlers on that one, and they setting it down, and now there's a foot race, and the Wolves defender trying to get it. Oh, nice save there. Well done, good play by the Rustlers, good save on the part of the Wolves.
Keep working, ladies.
And the ball's coming out, nicely picked off there. Now we have something that's been called. I'm not sure what that is. And it looks like it's going to go... it's going to go to the Wolves. To be honest, I can't even tell you what had happened there. If we can figure out something. Okay. Not sure what happened there. We're trying to figure that one out. But anyway, we're back into the play. Sorry, I had to turn off the mic for a minute while I have a chat with some of our players who are watching the game to see if they noticed anything. Good defense there again by the Wolves. And here comes the throw in. Coming up on the side now. That's Sapphire-Burke. She's got that ball, trying to get it in between those defenders there to her Wolves player that was rushing in. And here come the Rustlers, and they're setting it down. There's you got to be a nice little play by the Wolves defender to prevent that, but the Rustlers have it right back. Ooh, and that's just wide and goes out, so it's going to be a goal kick for the Wolves. But that's a good kick by the Rustler forward, I tell you. You know, the other thing that's impressing me a bit is watching the speed at which they play. Some of those plays when they're sending that person down either on a wing or in the center of the pitch, it's the speed of which they're going, and then to be able to control the ball so that they can either get a pass or a shot, depending on what's going on. So that's really good athleticism that you're seeing out on the pitch today. And here are the Wolves trying to send that one down, and it might be a little too far. Trying to get it to go out of bounds so that it becomes then the Rustlers' ball. And they're jostling back and forth, and there it is. Put it down towards the end, though. Oh, and that ball, I don't think really went in the direction that she intended, but the Rustlers get control of the ball and send it out. And it's going to be now going over to the Rustlers off the tip from the Wolves player and then out of bounds. You know, there's some things that are going on with NWP. So our folks who are NWP and Grande Prairie listeners, and they're going to be around, the President's Ball is taking place on October the 19th. And it's always an exciting event. And there's a lot of excitement that comes on with it. So if you happen to be in town, nicely done by Ashley to get that ball safely out of the way. And it's intercepted now by the Wolves. But like I say, the President's Ball is coming. I'm just going to try to get the exact date just to make sure I have that. October the 19th, and it's going to be taking place at the Terra Center here in Grande Prairie. It's always an outstanding event. Lots of good things happening. So you're going to be able to see, or one of the things that they mentioned is that the exciting special event band, 10 Soldiers, is back again this year. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing Soldiers correctly, but they're going to be back, and it's going to be a fun night to remember. So if you are interested in that, please get in touch with NWP. Tickets are available online at our website, nwp.me/ball. So the President's Ball, this year's theme, black and white. Here comes the plays being set up in the center of the field. Now, the other thing that is interesting is the back and forth. Like, in some cases, if you're kind of stuck, the defenders are really on you, well played in the positioning is that they just send the ball back and then restart. So it's actually a practice that they try to make use of the field as much as they possibly can. Trying to get that in and take the shot. And right on the goalie, good save by the Lakeland Rustlers goalie. It's Lizzie McLeod, I believe. First game of the season, folks. I haven't memorized the names of our own team, let alone the opposition teams that are playing. We'll be better tomorrow. Well, they're almost intercepted there, but it goes out to Abby Cramps. She's getting things ready. He taps it over to her player teammate, who sends it. Oh, and I think that was the intent, was to go into that corner and then cross it over into the goaltender's area. So just missed on that particular opportunity. But I tell you, number 8, Sloan Cannon, and number 17, Caitlin Dick, are on the field for the Rustlers. Goal kick now taken by the Wolves. And that goes right out of bounds, so it's going to go to the Rustlers on a throw-in. And once again, alumni, we want to get in touch with you, want to stay in touch with you, so please get in touch with James Phillips in reference to your contact information so we can make sure that happens. I'm looking forward to it. Also looking forward to, they usually have alumni weekends, and it is always so nice to see some of the alumni as they come back and find out what they've been doing. Here's some nice play over on the sideline, and it looks like, I think, yes, it's going to be the Wolves' ball. Goes back into the defenders, and they're trying to get that ball down. Okay, and the Rustlers are going to get things going. So one of the things, too, is with that, the alumni events, we really hope that people can make it out. It's a really good chance to get together, see what everybody's been doing, and kind of stay in touch a little bit, and then cheer on the next crop of Wolves. So if you can, get in touch with James, and then, here we have a shot, and there's a save made by Ashley, and there goes the Wolves, sending it back down to center field, but it gets back to the Rustlers, and it goes out onto the wing, and I think that's Sloan Cannon that's got the ball now. She just came in at halftime, and that ball is going out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Rustlers. Sometimes it's really interesting when the ball goes out of bounds. You just see the team starting to go, because they know whose ball it's going to be, and they start to move in towards their next positioning. So here they go, and Rustlers ball, and right from the second half, they've been pressing on the Wolves, and they're doing good work of it. Ball comes into the box, and there it's picked up by the Wolves and sent out. Rustlers still maintain control. And there's a nice, really attempt at the, we're going to have, that's going to be a foul called, and it's going to be a free kick for the Wolves. And moving down right now, the wind is not up really strong on field level. I'm trying to look at some of the trees to see how there's a little bit of wind coming, but not really, really bad. Oh, nice kick by the Wolves there. And there's the run at it, and nicely picked up by Lizzie McLeod. But that was a really nice kick by the Wolves, and I think one of our strikers was trying to get there before the goalie. And that one's intercepted there by the Wolves, and she gets that, and unfortunately just isn't quite able to save it from going out of bounds. Now, the other exciting news that we have, NWP, Northwestern Polytechnic, will be hosting the ACAC. Oh, she kept that one in bounds. That's Gracie Smithson, and she's got that ball and sends it in, and it's going to go right back to one of the defenders who's going to take it and send it out of bounds. It's going to be Rustlers' ball. So the thing that I mentioned, the Northwestern Polytechnic is going to be hosting the ACAC women's and men's soccer. So the games themselves will be played. There's top 4 teams in the women. Oh, there's that goal scored by the Rustlers, and I'll wait to get the official notification of who that was. But remember, I was telling you before about when you have that shot, that goal, you got to take it. You never know what's going to happen. And so they're trying to get the word as to exactly who it was. I know what she looks like, but we're going to find out right away who got that goal. It's 3-0 Rustlers. as soon as we get it. So back to the championships. The championships will be played at the Hanson Field at the Community Knowledge Campus. It's the artificial turf field, and it's a great facility. So it's going to be women and men, 4 games each day, and the Wolves teams will be there.
Rustlers goal, number 15,
Leah Ryu is the goal scorer for the Rustlers, and it's going to be now a corner kick at the other end for the Wolves. So 3-0 for the Rustlers, 2 by Gracie Smithson and 1 by Leah Ryu. And here comes the corner kick. Oh, there's a goal scored. I think 3 of them had a foot on it, and we'll find that out. First Wolves goal scored on our new field, and we're going to find out who that score was. Off the corner kick, nicely played in there. Had a few players in there taking a crack at it, and they're trying to find out who the goal scorer was. So Coach Cat is the one that they got in that one, so it's 3-1 Rustlers. And the ball's back.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Wolves goal, courtesy of number 2, Sapphire Burke.
Sapphire Burke is the goal scorer. She's one of our rookies. And I tell you, it's an exciting time. First goal by the Wolves here on the new field. So congratulations to Sapphire Burke. And keeping themselves in that game. And it's going to be the Wolves on free kick and offering the goal. So with the championships, ACAC Soccer Championships, Northwestern Polytechnic is hosting October the 25th and the 27th. Please mark it off on your calendar. Games start at 10 o'clock in the morning. And they're going to go, there's going to be 4 games each and every day. So it's going to be some outstanding soccer that's going to be played. So plan to attend if you possibly can. We'll try to get, there are some sponsors already lined up for the event, and we'll do our best to find out who they are and then give them a little recognition and our big appreciation and thanks for coming on board to support this outstanding event. Grande Prairie is known, as you know, not just NWP, but Grande Prairie itself is known for hosting some outstanding events. We've done some of the best national championships. I think we're the only one in the history of the CCAA that's done 5 national championships in a row. 3 men and 2 women in volleyball back around the turn of the century. Oh, good save by the goalie. That ball goes out of bounds. Almost the second one. That's either Jason Varga or Sapphire Burke. I'm not sure who I saw out there doing that, but great work by the Wolves. Almost got within 1 of the Rustlers, but nice play. It's always nice to see. Maybe I should talk about the championships, provincial championships more often. We seem to play well. Now, the other thing that's coming up for all of the volleyballers, we have the Howlers Cup, which is the high school and, actually, from grade 7 right up to grade 12, school volleyball tournament that's hosted by the Wolves, and it's been an outstanding event for many, many years. That's going to take place September 2021. The main gym is going to be, obviously, the NWP Wolves Den. Other gyms in the city will be used to make sure that all the games are covered. We have some really good gyms too within the city, so that'll be really nice for everybody. The categories are senior boys, senior girls, so senior high boys, senior high girls. Then there's grade 9 boys, grade 9 girls, and then there's grade 7 and 8 boys and girls, and to round out the divisions. And a grade 10 student is not allowed to play on the grade 9 team. So there's that's about the only consideration in reference to things that I've seen. But it's always an outstanding tournament. I tell you, it's a joy to... Oh, I think we have an offside call there. It's a great volleyball. The finals are at NWP in the main gym. They set it up just like the college Wolves. So it's a tremendous opportunity to see, for the kids to be playing in front of a crowd in a structure, a setup like we have that we do for the college teams, that they get a chance to play in if they're in the finals. So it's really great. So if you're in one of the school teams, you're probably already registered. Hoping you are. And then folks just plan to attend and come on and cheer your favorite volleyballer as they compete in the Howlers Cup, September 20 and 21. A nice little ball handling by the Rustlers. And there's Abby Cranston. I tell you, she's got some good play, that girl. But that's intercepted. Now here come the Rustlers, and there goes the ball. And there comes. And there it goes in the goal. Goal number 4 by the Rustlers. And I really think that's Gracie Smithson again. You know, it's we're going to wait for the official calling, but I think that's Gracie that's got that. I was right. It's number 10. Gracie Smithson gets her 3rd of the game, so now it's a 4-0 lead for the Rustlers. Sorry, not 4-0. My mistake. 4-1. Because Sapphire Burke has an outstanding goal that she made off that corner kick. And there's a little discussion going on between the officials and Coach Doyle Church. And here comes Coach Cat. And they're going to have a little discussion about things, and we'll see if we can figure out anything from that. It sounds like the head official, Mihai, is having a little chat. So now there's a big discussion, and it could have everything to do with how long does it take to play a game once an official game time. I think there's the concern is for the smoke, and so they're taking a look at what they're going to do, and so I think this is going to be it. So the result of it now is that the score will stay at 4-1 in favor of the Lakeland College Rustlers. And we're going to have some player of the game presentations coming up, and so we'll give that to you.
This game will end early. Thank you for your attendance, and we'll check back in before the men's.
So we're doing player of the game, right?
Yep.
Are you presenting?
I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So we're going to do the player of the game, and it looks like our director of athletics, James Phillips, is going to do the honor of presenting. That's for the top player in each team. And it's always nice to recognize these players for their outstanding performance in a particular game. And I must admit that I've seen a lot of games, and the nice thing in some cases is that the coach, the selection of the player of the game really. One is like you get the top goal scorers, and that's part of it. But the other thing is that they really look at some of those folks that perform extremely well. You don't see them or notice them, and they get recognized. And I really think that's a good thing to do. So now we're going to try to line things up and get this thing going. So we're stopping the game now. It's early, but they're just concerned about the smoke, and so. That's the health of the athletes is paramount in reference to whatever happens. So now they're just doing their little cheers, and they're going to come out. We're going to do the player of the game. And then I think there's going to be a bit of a delay to see how the smoke is working to see about the men's game. So we'll try to, hopefully we can play a bit, but we have to see what's happening with this smoke. So we'll take it from there. And so now, first of all, they'll recognize the Rustlers Player of the Game.
Of the Player of the Game Awards. Presenting this afternoon's awards, makes noise for Northwestern Polytechnic's Athletic Director, James Phillips.
All right.
First, the Player of the Game for the visiting Lakeland College Rustlers. Put your hands together for striker number 10, Gracie Smith.
So Gracie Smithson gets the Player of the Game. She's only got 3 goals out of the 4. She's played very, very well.
Polytechnic Wolves. From Grande Prairie, Alberta, makes a noise for number 2, Sapphire.
So one of our rookies, midfielder, number 2, Sapphire Burke. She has the goal from the Wolves. So congratulations to both players. Our congratulations to both teams on playing great soccer. We wish them all the very best in the rest of the season. And we're going to see what happens in reference to the men's game coming up, whether we can play it or not, depending on the smoke. Very unfortunate. Nothing to do with the players, but we got to take care of them and their health. Thank you all very much for attending or watching this game. This is going to be a little bit different in reference to its positioning on ACAC TV, but thank you very much for watching. We certainly do appreciate it, and we look forward to having you with us next time we play. Thank you very much.